Said we them chosen people. Moses walked us all out of Egypt and gave his laws, and he said we supposed to keep them. They said we exposing people, but really we examine the facts. It's hard to hide when we seek and expose your evil.
Because the Most High, it's not his will for us to be subjected to another people, right, for eternity. Because how is his name going to be glorified? We're the people, again, you read in Isaiah the 43rd chapter, it says we were formed for his praise and his glory. So we're supposed to teach these other nations how to serve, how to worship the true and living God. So what? The Most High, he's going to take us out of this captivity. Give me Isaiah 51 and verse 21. Somebody read that, Lamentations 4.
It's Lamentations 4:21.
Bring it out.
Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, it shall be made naked thyself. Shlakia, it shall make thyself naked. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
See that? He said the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished. So there was a specific time that the Most High, he was going to punish. If you're a damn father, you're not going to beat your son just forever. He does one thing wrong, he does a couple things wrong, you just beat him perpetually for the rest of his life. No, that's not how that goes.
Right.
The Most High, he had an appointed time for this punishment that he was going to have upon us. Read that again, King. Hey, brother, you got 5 minutes. What's your nationality? Haitian. You Haitian? Real quick. We talking to the Haitians up here. This is Haitian history. No, you're not. All right, we're going to see. We're going to see. What about y'all, brothers? Hey, brother, how you feel about, you a Baltimore fan? You a Lamar Jackson fan?
Baltimore, yeah.
Real quick. We want to holler at you real quick. Take a flyer then. Get that brother a flyer. Get that brother a flyer. Read that again, King.
It's Lamentations 4:21.
Bring it out.
Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
See that? It says the cup also shall pass through unto thee. We had to drink the cup. Right. So why do these other nations think they just gonna get away with what they got? Somebody give me that in Jeremiah 49 chapter. Read on that, King.
Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity.
He said he will no more again carry thee away into captivity. Right, so the Most High, he's promising us that when we accomplish this captivity, when we accomplish this slavery that we're in, we're not going to have to drink from his cup anymore. Right, we're not going to have to go into slavery and into captivity anymore, because this is the last one we got to go through. Right?
He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. He will discover thy sins.
Right, and we had to drink of the cup of the Almighty. That's what we're going to read in Isaiah the 51st chapter. Right, we had to drink of the cup for all of our sins. Read what you got, King.
This is Isaiah chapter 51 and verse 20.
Hey, brother, you got 5 minutes real quick? Come and learn something, brother. Gotta learn something. You know?
Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets as a wild bull in a net. They are full of the fury of the Lord, the rebuke of thy God.
Hey, brother, you believe in the Bible? What's that mean? What's that mean? Real quick, you standing for, you waiting for the bus, brother? He ain't waiting. Yeah, that's crazy. Read that again.
This is Isaiah chapter 51 and verse 20. Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets as a wild bull in a net. They are full of the fury of the Lord, the rebuke of thy God. Therefore, hear now this, thou afflicted and drunken, but not with wine. But not with wine.
And the Most High, you go into this chapter, he's speaking about the children of Israel. Right? He said, drunken, but not with wine. What's he talking about? The cup of judgment that we had to drink at out the Most High's hand. All of this stuff that we go through, that's the like we always read. That's the judgment. That's the cup that we had to drink of the Most High, the wine of the wrath of his, the wine of his wrath.
Right.
You know?
Thus saith thy Lord Yahweh, and thy God that pleadeth the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out thy hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury.
See that? He said he's taken out of our hand the cup and the dregs of the wine of his fury. You know?
Thou shalt no more drink it again.
The Lord say,
Thou shalt no more drink it again.
And this is part of the gospel that we want, but we're not going to have to drink of this cup again. that what? That these cups that we've been drinking on for the last 500 years, guess what? It's going to get passed in the hand of somebody else. Read on.
But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee.
He said, I'm going to put it into the hand of them that afflict you. All these other nations that have watched our slavery, that have watched our captivity, haven't done a damn thing about it, that have what? That have forwarded our affliction and added unto it. They have to get the cup put into their hands.
Right.
Read on.
Which has said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over. And thou hast laid thy body as the ground.
See that? So they just walked all over us. That's what the Bible's saying. Hey brother, what's your nationality? Real quick. What's your nationality?
Puerto Rican.
You Puerto Rican? Your father's Puerto Rican? Okay. We're out to show our people, the so-called blacks and Hispanics, that we're the people of God. You familiar with the Bible? Why you laughing?
I know what y'all saying already. I agree. Yeah, I agree.
So what are we saying, brother?
Like this right here, I agree with that. Jesus was black, I agree with that.
Well, have you ever heard you an Israelite before?
We was the real Jews, I believe in that.
Right.
I know that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know what y'all saying. I agree.
Where you heard it from?
Like the internet.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's TikTok probably.
Always. Yeah, and I know this too. I heard about that before.
What do you know about Ephraim?
Nah, I just heard that was the people of, like Puerto Ricans are the people of Ephraim or
Right, yeah, the Puerto Ricans, they are the tribe of Ephraim. Right, so we're to show our people that all the things that happen to us as a people, the slavery, the oppression, is happening to us because we've been disobedient to our God.
Right.
Right, the Bible is a book about the Israelites and a chronicling of their history and the interactions with their God. Right, and it just so happens that you would be an Israelite from the tribe of Ephraim.
That's right.
Right, that the Bible is our book, and it's time for us to come back to the Most High and start keeping the commandments that we disobey day in and day out. And that's why we're in the situation that we're in, is because we disobeyed our God. Somebody give me that in, what you got?
I got Hosea 1 and 9.
Okay, you can read that.
And it's the book of Hosea, chapter 1 and verse 9.
Check it out.
Then said God, call his name Lo Ami, for ye are not my people. My fault. For ye are not my people, and I will not be your God.
See, that's on the Most High, because so you read about Hosea, going to the Israelites and showing them that we were being disobedient to our God. So the Most High said, guess what? You want to be disobedient? Guess what? You're not my people anymore.
Right.
And I'm not going to be your God anymore.
Right.
So that's what's happening right now. We've been cut off from our God. He's not protecting us.
Right.
He's allowing these things to happen to us. He's allowing the white man to oppress us. Right. He's allowing us to be to go into slavery. You familiar with the slavery, the Puerto Ricans, right? All these things happen because the Most High said, guess what? You want to disobey? I'm not going to be your people.
Right.
You're not going to be my people. I'm not going to be your God.
Right.
Read on.
Verse 10. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living God. Ye are the sons of the living God.
So now it's being said, and now we're telling you that we're the sons of the living God.
That's right.
Right, we're God's chosen people. Contrary to popular belief, what they will have you believe in the society is that everybody's equal, is that everybody's the same. But that's not how the Most High set up his creation. When he designed the man on earth, he had a hierarchy. Just like when you have different birds or different cats, you would believe a domesticated house cat, that's a cat. A lion, that's a cat. But there's one bigger, there's one better, there's one stronger than the other. That's just like man. The Most High, he created the white man, he created the Chinese man, and then he created the so-called black and Hispanic man. But guess what? There's one that's bigger. There's one that's better. There's one that's stronger than all the rest.
Right.
And guess who that happens to be? That happens to be us. You could look at society, just look in the world. Who dominates everything that they do? Us. Who built this whole society up? Us. That's what I had to show our people, is that we're the bigger, the stronger, the faster. All these different things is because the Most High designed it like that. That's the Most High's intelligent design to make a people more superior than the rest.
I agree, yeah.
Right. So, you got something? Give me Deuteronomy 7 verse 6. We want to show you something, and it look like you might got. Yeah, you might be on the run. So we're gonna give you a flyer too.
And it's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God had chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
See that? The Lord has said he chose us to be a special people unto himself. Read.
Above all people.
They say
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
And the white man, he's not going to tell you that. Straight up, he's not going to tell you your history. He's not going to tell you that you were the original inhabitant of the land of Israel, the original inhabitant of the city of Jerusalem, Samaria, all these different cities. He's not going to tell you that the Most High, he that the creator of heaven and earth, that he's actually your God, and that you're on the bottom because you disobeyed him. But that what? If we come back to obeying him, come back to this Bible, to the instruction that he's given us, that he's going to put us back on top of him. That he's not going to allow us to be on the bottom again, anymore. Right? That's what we were just going into. The Most High, he has a reward for us for serving him, but he has what? He has a punishment for those that have done the things that they've done to us. Right? But it's up to us. Somebody give me that, the kingdom is within you. Yeah, Luke 17. I think it's 11. 17:21. Come.
And it's the book of St. Luke, chapter 17, and verse number 21.
Right, listen to this, kid.
And it reads, neither shall they say, lo here or lo there.
Right, this is Jesus Christ. He said, neither shall they say, lo here or lo there. Read.
For behold, the kingdom of God is within you.
The Lord say,
the kingdom of God is within you.
So the Most High, he has a kingdom that's going to come upon the earth that is for the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. But we're going to rule the earth. Just like all the rest of the nations, they got a chance. The white man, he's in power right now. We're going to have the power. So he said that what? The kingdom of God is within you. Meaning what? That we have the power through the Spirit of the Most High to bring about our kingdom. But what? We is by what? Coming back and obeying him. Obeying what he said. And then what? His son, so-called Jesus Christ, who in the Hebrew, his name is Yahweh Shai. He's going to come and he's going to deliver us out of this captivity that we're under. Because no man is going to be able to get us out of this captivity.
Right.
The white man, he got nukes. He got an army. It's not going to be by the force of the hand by us. It's going to have to be, what's the word I'm looking for? A divine intervention.
Right.
To allow us to get out of this captivity is going to be God himself. Right? So it's up to us to come back to the Most High again and to be obedient to his voice. Right? Just like we read about the Exodus. What happened in the Exodus? The Most High, he brought us out. We didn't have to do anything. All we had to do was serve the Most High. That's what it's going to be in the days we're living in now. Right? We have to come back and start serving the Most High in sincerity of heart. Right, you get that? That makes sense, brother?
No, I get it, yeah.
All right, so we're going to give you a flyer. We got the YouTube and everything on there. We gave you the information. Now it's up to you. You understand? So we got the YouTube. We got the Instagrams on there. If you need anything, it's brothers on there that you can reach out to. All right? All right, so Lord willing, we see you again, bro. All right, what's your name? Jada? All right, Lord willing, we see you again, all right? What am I doing? Got me up here. Got the filibuster. Where was I at? I was at Isaiah 51 verse 21. So give me that and I'm Jeremiah.
49?
Yeah, 49. Because again, the Most High said he's going to put, just like we told that brother. There was a punishment for us for breaking the commandments of the Most High. What do you think is going to happen to the nations that put us into slavery?
Right.
What do you think is going to happen to people that oppress the so-called Black and Hispanic? Right. There has to be a punishment. Right. If we got punished and we're God's chosen people, there has to be a punishment for the people that put us into captivity. Give me that Isaiah 49.
And it's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49 and verse 12. For thus said Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunk.
And who's he talking about? He's talking about us. He said, for thou whose judgment was not to drink of the cup, we had to drink. We had to go through the wrath of the Most High. We had to go into slavery. Hey, sister, you believe in the Bible? Sister, you believe in the Bible? Did you know our slavery is written in the Bible?
You know, slavery was written in the Bible.
Read that one more time, brother.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49 and verse 12. For thus said the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken.
Have what?
Have assuredly drunken.
We have assuredly drunken. And it says our judgment wasn't even the drink of the cup. We were supposed to be the apple of the Most High's eye. We were supposed to be dwelling in the land with milk and honey. We were supposed to be the top nation in the earth. But guess what? We had to drink of the cup of the Most High for our sins. So what about the rest of the nations? Read.
And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?
What that it say?
And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?
Are you better than my people that you're gonna go unpunished? And this is talking about the so-called white man.
Right.
Right, but it's really going. All the nations got to drink.
Right.
It just said in Isaiah the 51st chapter, all the nations have to drink of the cup of the wrath of the Most High. Read on.
Thou shalt not go unpunished.
What does the Lord say?
Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. For I have sworn by myself, saith Yahweh, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste.
So the Most High said, thou shalt surely be punished. And of course it go up. The Most High said these nations, they got to pay. And guess what? This is a part of the good news that we were talking about. This is a part of the God. Give me that in Isaiah 61. Go to the top. Yeah. This is part of the God. Everybody walks around talking about Jesus Christ, the gospel. But the people, they don't really actually know what the gospel is. They don't know what they don't know what the good news is. The good news is that we're going to be put back on top, and the rest of the nations, they got to pay for what they did. Right. The rest of the nations, they got to build up our wall. And that we're going to be called priests of the Most High God. Right, give me that in Isaiah 61.
And it's the book of Isaiah, chapter 61 and verse 1. The Spirit of the Lord Yahweh is upon me.
Hey brother, what's your nationality? You black? Is it black in color? Yes. Real quick, we're going to take 2 minutes. Take a flyer. Take a flyer then, brother.
Is upon me because Yahweh had anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek.
Right.
He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted.
Right, and there's no people on this earth that's more brokenhearted than the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Americans.
Right.
We've literally had everything taken from us. Anything that you can imagine that somebody could take from somebody, guess what? That's what we have. That's what's been taken from us. Anything, everything. Read on.
To proclaim liberty to the captives and the opening of the prison to them that are bound.
Right, and the Most High even said in Isaiah the 42nd chapter that what? We're snared in holes and what? And we're hid in prison houses. Right. So who else could this be talking about? Talking about opening the gates of the prison. What's going on, brother? You believe in the Bible? Real quick, let's talk about it. Come take a flyer then, King.
We don't. To proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord.
Hey, brother, you believe in the Bible? You Muslim? Okay, 5 seconds. All right, what's your nationality? I'm cool, you're here. What's your nationality? We don't?
To proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord and the day of vengeance of our God.
And the what?
And the day of vengeance of our God.
One more time.
And the day of vengeance of our God.
See that? The God of the Bible is a God of vengeance. He's a God of recompense. Right, you had something?
No.
He's a God. You think the Most High, the Most High is a judge. He's a righteous judge. He's not like these judges in Babylon that let judgment get past them or let gifts blind his heart. No. Right. The Most High, give me that in Romans, I think, 12 and 17. The Most High, he's a God of recompense. Give me that in Nahum 1 and verse 1. The Most High, he's not going to allow the nations to get away with what they did. Did he let the Egyptians get away with oppressing the Israelite man, woman, and child? No. Did he let the Greeks get away with it? Did he let the Romans get away with it? Did he let anybody get away with anything that has ever been done? No. Right. Because it's the Most High, and he's going to judge you according to your works. Right. So somebody give me that in Romans 12, verse 17.
This is Romans chapter 12 and verse 17.
Bring it up.
Recompense to no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. If it be possible, as much as life in you, live peaceably with all men. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord.
What did the Lord say?
Vengeance is mine. I will repay, saith the Lord.
See that? The Lord said, vengeance is mine. Hey, what's going on, brothers? What's your nationality, real quick? What's your nationality? Real quick. What's your nationality?
I'm Christian.
That's a religion. You see what I'm saying? Real quick, bro. We ain't gonna take it too long. At least come get a flyer.
Take a flyer.
They got embarrassed. You said drunk? Oh, they drunk?
No.
Oh, spirit, yeah. Well, yeah, that makes sense. But see that we asked Jake we asked our people what their nationality is, and they give us Christian.
Right.
They give us Muslim, they give more, but they can't tell us who they truly are. But it's part of the good news that we're gonna come back to the Most High in these last days, and that's what the gospel is about. You know that, Ken?
Therefore, if thine enemy hunger,
Read that one more time from the top. Go to verse 19.
verse 19, dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine. I will repay, saith the Lord.
See that? The Most High, he's a God of vengeance. Especially when you're dealing with his chosen people.
Right.
The Most High, he's not playing when it comes to Israel. Give me that Jeremiah, the 2nd chapter. It said, if you touch Jacob, you're going to offend. I think it's 2 and 5.
And it's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2 and verse 3.
Read.
Israel was holiness unto the Lord, and the first fruits of his increase.
Go on.
All that devour him shall offend.
What the Lord say?
All that devour him shall offend.
Hey, brother, what's your nationality? You believe in the Bible?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I do.
Real quick.
Work, bro.
Take a flyer.
Alright, there.
All right. All right, brother. All right. Did you read that one more time?
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2 and verse 3. Israel was holiness unto the Lord, and the first fruits of his increase. All that devour him shall offend.
It said, all that devour him. Is there more than that? It says, all that devour him shall offend. And all these nations, they devoured us as a people. Right? That's why we're in the belly of the beast right now. But what? It says they shall offend. They've offended the Most High. Read on.
Evil shall come upon them, saith Yahweh.
It said, evil shall come upon them. Say that's the Most High's vengeance right there.
Right.
Is the evils that he's going to send upon these nations. Right? The nukes, the famine,
Right.
the collapsing of their societies. All these things are the evils that the Most High is going to bring upon the earth. Why? Because they've offended the Most High. Right? They touched the apple. Didn't Zechariah say we're the apple of the Most High's eye? Can somebody give me that real quick? I think it's Zechariah, the 1st chapter. It's that same damn Edomite from last year.
And it's the book of Zechariah, chapter 1.
Damn.
What
You're all right.
Slucky. You said 1?
I think it's 1 to 3, isn't it? Apple of the Most High eye.
Zephaniah. Probably Zephaniah. It's not 1. No, that's not 1. That's in the first chapter.
It's not it.
No.
It's okay.
Come on.
It's okay. But where the apple of the Most High's eye? What do you think the Most High? And when you go into the apple of the eye, is what? When you look into your eye, it's the pupil. You can see your reflection in the apple. That's what the apple of your eye is.
Right.
So what? We're a reflection of the Most High on the earth. So what do you think the Most High is going to do to these other nations that have offended? You got it?
No, he said.
Okay, read what you got, King.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verses 16.
Bring it up.
Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity.
You see that? Hey, brother, y'all got a minute? Y'all got 1 minute. Right with the V long. You said what? I don't know.
You say you gotta get there. I don't know. You say you gotta get there.
Read that one more time, King.
Jeremiah chapter 30, verses 16.
Bring it up.
Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity.
You see that? So all of our enemies, they gotta pay. They gotta the same thing that they did to us is righteous judgment. That what? That they have the same thing done to them.
Right.
Didn't the Most High say an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth?
That's right.
That's literal, right? That's literal. They gotta pay with the same thing that they did to us. is what? It's what they got to do. It's what has to be done unto them.
That's right.
In righteousness, because what? It's a just balance. Didn't the Most High say false balance is what? It's an abomination to the Most High.
Right.
So it's got to be a balance.
Christianity say God is a fair and just God.
Yeah, yeah. Fair and just. What is fair and just? Doesn't mean that they can do something, you get away with it. They call it an injustice system if they get away with something that they've done in the justice system. So if you have a judge and you're getting punished for something, I mean, and you did something, you had to punish for it.
Right.
That's the only way that a judge can be a righteous judge and a fair judge is if you get the just and due punishment for what you did.
Right.
God wouldn't be a fair judge if he allowed these nations to get away with it.
Right.
You got something?
I got the precept.
Read that.
Right. This is Zephaniah 2, Zechariah. This is Zechariah 2 and 8.
Bring it out.
For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory have he sent me unto the nations, which spoiled you, and for he toucheth the apple of his eye.
You see that? It said, he that toucheth you touches the apple of his eye. And again, you look at the apple of the eye, that's the reflection that you get when you look into your pupil.
Right.
So the Most High saying, hey brother, you got 5 minutes? Real quick. When you're looking at Israel, you're looking at a reflection of the Most High.
Right.
So again, when you do these things to us, it's like you doing it to the Most High.
Right.
They can't get to the Most High, so they're going to get to the closest thing to him.
Right.
That's why they come and do the things that they do to us, because they hate the Most High at the end of the day. But what? The Most High, he got vengeance for all the rest of these nations.
Right.
And that's a part of the gospel, is that what? The Most High, he's going to come with vengeance. What's your nationality, brother? You're Mexican? Okay, we're out to teach that the so-called Mexican is Israelite from the tribe of Issachar. Right, even in Mexico, you got a there's a city called right, exactly. So we're out to, you know what Issachar means? Somebody give me that. Genesis 40, you'll be down here. The Aztecs, right? You'll be your people will come from ancient Aztecs. Right, so we're out to show you that we're the people of the Most High. So-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. We're all one nation of people. We have different tribes, obviously, but we all come from the same nation, which is the nation of Israel. You read the Bible, you read about the nation of Israel.
Right.
Like you read from the tribe of Issachar. We're going to read what Issachar means.
And it's the book of Genesis, chapter 49 and verse 14.
Yep.
Issachar is a strong ass, crouching down between two burdens. And he saw that rest was good, and the land that it was pleasant, and bowed his shoulder to bear, and became a servant unto tribute.
It says you became a servant unto tribute. Now when it comes to y'all work, y'all don't work for pennies on the dollar. You go over to California, y'all working what is it? Like the vineyards and with the grapes and things like that. I forget what the words are for that, but they pay y'all like 5 cents every hour.
Right.
That's what it means, became a servant of tribute. Y'all working, I wanted, that's not what I wanted. I wanted what Issachar means. It means he is highest, right? It means he is highest. When you go into construction or different things like cheap labor, who's really the ones that's doing those jobs? So-called Mexicans. You know what it said?
And it's the book of
What's your nationality?
Mexican.
Oh, y'all Mexican too? Oh, you Pakistan? Mexican. Your father's Mexican? Okay, so we talking, your brother's Mexican too. You got it? So, again, what we're out here doing is showing that the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, and you probably see yourself on the sun. Right, you say you're Mexican. When you read the Bible, you read about the children of Israel. I don't know if you're familiar. You familiar? Right, we're the children of Israel, so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. And the things we go through as a people is a result of our disobedience to God. Right, you read about Moses, and you read about the commandments that the Most High gave Moses to give to the Israelites. That was a contract between us and the Most High. And we broke that contract, so these things that we go through are punishments. Right, you got go down there to Mexico, y'all killing each other wholesale. What's the one city down there? So much fucking noise. What's the one city down there in Mexico? Tijuana. Tijuana. I think how many murders happened in Tijuana last year? Hey, take a flyer, brother.
Yo.
Take a flyer. Yeah, he's from Mexico. You know how many murders happened down there in Tijuana last year? It's more than two times as many happened here in Philly. You from Philly? Philly had about 600 murders last year. Tijuana, and you look at the highest murder counts in cities around the world, top 10. Mexico has like 5 out of the top 10. Why is it like that down in Mexico? Why are y'all killing each other as a people? Why don't we have a love for each other as a people?
Right.
Even the so-called black men, we kill him. Huh? Yeah, read that.
So this is from the borderreport.com. Tijuana. It says Tijuana murder rate not slowing down. 603 killed through the first 4 months of 2023.
You see that? It said this is last year, 2023. Philadelphia by itself, I don't even think it was close to 600 murders, but I don't think it was 600 on the dot. Tijuana through the first 4 months had 600 murders. Why are y'all killing each other wholesale down there? Like it's going out of style. Why are we killing each other in Philly, the so-called black men? Why are we killing each other? It's because this, again, is a punishment for us breaking the commandments of our God. Right. The contract that we signed with our God, there was consequences and there was blessings that was going to happen if we kept it or if we disobeyed. And that was one of the punishments is that what? We would have an evil eye towards one another.
Right.
So read that.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 54.
Bring it out.
So that the man that is tender eye shall be evil toward his brother.
See that? The Most High said we have an evil eye towards our people. That's why, again, the Mexicans, y'all are down there killing other Mexicans. And y'all, why are we killing our own people? Again, because this is a curse. This is a punishment that the Most High said was going to happen to us.
Right.
The same thing, again, the same thing. You can go to Haiti. You can go to Dominican Republic. You can go to Puerto Rico. You can go down there in Central America, in Venezuela. You can go down there in Ecuador. You can go down there in South America. All these things, same things is happening to all these people on this side. It's because we're the people of God. We're the children of the Most High, and we broke the Most High's commandments.
Right.
So we're out here telling our people that we have to come back to the Most High. We have to come back to His commandments. Because, again, all these things are punishments that happen to us. Just like if you got a son, you got children and all. No, so okay, if you have a child and they disobeyed you, what are you gonna do? You're gonna punish them. You're gonna take your belt. I don't know how you get down. You might get the belt. You might take his Xbox or something. That's what the Most High is doing with us.
Right.
He took away our power. He took away our glory. And guess what he did? He gave it to somebody else. And now he's beating us with his belt.
Right.
That's what all this is. That's what that is right there. That's what this is right here. This is the Most High punishing us because we disobeyed His commandments. Right? You follow? So now, give me Isaiah 30. I'm gonna pass it. You still hold Genesis? Deuteronomy. Slide. No head right over there. All this making sense? Making sense? Again, that's why we're gonna show you what Issachar means. Read that.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 30, verse 18.
Bring it out.
And Leah said, God has given me my hire, because I have given my maiden to my husband. And she called his name Issachar.
I read.
And Leah conceived again and bare Jacob, the sixth son.
Well, okay, we can stop there, but read that one more time. From this,
18.
Yeah.
And Leah said, God has given me my hire, because I have given my maiden to my husband.
Go on.
And she called his name Issachar.
He said he called his name Issachar because that's Issachar means he has hired.
Right.
Now again, when you go into the workforce and construction, and when it's not even forced labor, but for cheap labor, who's working those jobs? So-called Mexican. What is the Mexican? Let's be honest. What's he known for? Working hard. Then he goes on his siesta. He got the hour break, and he got his lunch pail. You see him walking around. He got paint stains on his shirt. That's what y'all known for doing hard jobs, hard labor, for very cheap. That's why y'all named Issachar, right? It means he is hired. Is that something?
The footnote literally says higher.
Can I take a picture of that?
You want to take a picture, John? Yeah, you can. You can go read that Genesis 30 and verse 18.
Literally higher. Verse 18, higher. Literally higher.
Right. Yeah. Read that again.
And it's the book of Genesis, chapter 49 and verse 14.
Listen to this too, brother.
Issachar is a strong ass.
What did I say?
Issachar is a strong ass.
Issachar is a strong ass, and like the brother brought out, y'all national symbol or animal is what? Donkey. Right? And it says it's crouching between two burdens. That's why Mexico, you got Mexico, and then you got America, and then you got Central America. Central America, you got all that drug act. South America. No, Central.
Well, you got,
same thing.
Yeah, it would be, Mexico would be Central America. Like, around that.
I don't know if they call. Did they call Mexico Central America?
It's part of it, but it's also North America.
Whatever it is, but you got America. That's a burden to y'all. They won't. They oppress y'all, and then you got South America, Central America, where all the drugs is happening, and that's where by the cartel got any power. Really, is because the drugs is coming up from South Central America. Those are the strong burden that it's talking about. I mean, that's the burden that y'all crouching in between.
Right.
Is there more on that?
It says, and he saw that rest was good.
And he what?
And he saw that rest was good.
And then y'all have something called, y'all is siestas, right? Right. What's that? What's a siesta?
A nap.
A nap.
Right.
Yeah, that's a nap that y'all take when y'all, cause y'all work jobs is be 12 hours a day. You know, the construction, it be hard work. That's why I said he saw that rest was good. That's something that y'all, even in the ancient time, that's something that y'all did. The siesta. Y'all had y'all food, and then in the middle of y'all work day, y'all took a long nap, about an hour or something like that. I think that's what y'all do in siesta. But that's literally prophecy of the so-called Mexican man who we know as Issachar.
Right.
Again, that's where I show our people is that our history goes back further than being Mexican or being even y'all go back to the Aztecs. It's further than that. Right? That's why the Most High give me Deuteronomy 28 further than that.
And as you see on this chart right here, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I believe it's Oaxaca. It actually means, it says it's a wages for a hire. That's what that comes from.
That's the city of Mexico.
Yeah, even he said there's a town in Mexico called Puebla. You said it's called what? Puebla de Issachar, right?
That's where I'm from.
Oh, that's where you're from.
My parents are from there.
See that? So
That's why I came here, because I saw it.
but why they gave you? They didn't give you that term, but y'all gave yourselves that term because y'all know who y'all are.
Right.
Right? Y'all know where y'all come from. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and verse 49.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
It said the Lord, as a punishment, he's going to bring a nation against us as a people, but this is going to y'all right now. A nation against y'all from far. So who came and conquered the Aztecs? Spain. See, that's important. Read on.
From the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flies.
As what?
As swift as the eagle flies.
He said he's going to bring a nation against y'all from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flies. Now, what was on that Spanish flag when they came to conquer?
The Spaniard flag?
Yeah, what animal was on the Spanish flag? What was it? Well, show you. That's the ancient Spaniard flag. Well, not ancient, but that's the Spaniard flag that they were using at that time. right? I think it's morphed and it's evolved since then, but that's the one they were using. So that's the Lord telling y'all. Read that one more time.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flight.
See that? It says as swift as the eagle flight. Go on.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Right. And y'all weren't speaking Spanish at that time. Y'all was speaking the Nahua. And you go into that Nahua language, a lot of the pointers go back to a lot of the pointers and a lot of that language, the Nahua language, it was spoken all up and down America. Right. Like the Native Americans speaking the Nahua too, I think. But a lot of it goes back to the Hebrew. I got that on my phone actually. You got it? No, I don't got that, but I got something else. Yeah, go ahead.
Even in Mexico, they have a city called Issachar. If you look it up, you'll see it's really in it. They got a city called Mexico. Issachar.
I know. I just said we.
I said that?
Yeah, we said.
No. It was like literally a very small name.
Yeah. He said he's from there. Well, his parents from there.
Okay.
Yeah, he's from. But let me show you something. If you got something to bring out. So the Nahua is, let me see if I can find it. Because you go into it, let me see, it's a Uto-Aztecan, it's Uto-Aztecan. Now let me see, Yeah, you can read that real quick.
So this is from the archive, Book of Mormon Central. So they have like a library. So this is this book is the title of it is the Hebrew and the Uto-Aztecan. It says possible linguistic connections. So we're about to read a little bit of it. I want to this is a full-on PDF, but as you can see. You check it out, Lord willing. I don't want to read the whole book, but this is something that shows you that there are similarities between not only the Hebrew, but also the languages you Aztecs are speaking. You were your forefathers being so-called Aztecs. But like the brother's going into, according to the Bible, you'll be the Hebrew Israelites from the tribe of Issachar.
I want you to read this real quick. So this is a dude, right? His name is Brian D. Stubbs. And he came over here and he studied your language. And he went into different pointers to point to what language it might be a part of. So, just read that. Stubbs' research.
So it says Stubbs' research is meticulous and follows the current standards of linguistic analysis. He finds hundreds of correspondence between Uto-Aztecan and ancient Near Eastern languages.
Right. So the Uto-Aztecan Nahua would be a part of the Uto. It was a different. It's a group. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Kind of. It's a group of languages under the Uto-Aztecan languages. And Nahua was one of those languages. So he said, read that one more time.
It says he finds hundreds of correspondence between Uto-Aztecan and ancient Near Eastern languages.
Right. You say it says hundreds of correspondences. And Near Eastern was what they would call the Middle East today. So you got Israel, you got Syria, you got all these different, right?
According to linguistic theory, the number of correspondence Stubbs has found far exceeds the numbers that could occur by random chance.
So the number of, what it's saying is the number of coincidences, the correspondences that it has, is so many that it can't be by random chance. Right. It can't be random that this language, the Nahua that y'all was speaking, corresponds to the Hebrew. It can't be a random chance. Right.
From a presentation by Stubbs, the Uto-Aztecan, the UA, has 3 separate sets of data from the Near East languages.
Now listen to this real quick.
400 matches with Egyptian.
So it matches the Egyptian. It has 400 correspondences to the Egyptian language. And the Egyptian language, you go into the Egyptian language, a lot of that was went into the Hebrew. Right? They got the Metu Netu, I think that's what it's called, that they deciphered, and a lot of it has to do, a lot of it corresponds with the Hebrew. Right. We don't.
700 matches with Aramaic / Hebrew.
See that it has 700 correspondences with the Hebrew, the Aramaic, what we were speaking in Israel. See, Aramaic is a Syrian language, but it's a sister language with the Hebrew that we were speaking in the Bible, the Paleo, you know?
Of the same sound changes as the Egyptian matches. 400 matches with Phoenician, but of a different set of sound changes.
You see that, and it has 400 matches or correspondences with Phoenician. When you go into the Phoenician is just the Paleo Hebrew. Right. So it's no coincidence that the people on this side of the earth were speaking that language, but it corresponds to languages over in the Near East, in the Middle East. Why is that? Because y'all are these people. You got something else? Yeah, go on.
It says, many asked why the Nephites and Amalekites could not understand each other if they both left Jerusalem just 400 years earlier.
You see that? So we're telling you that y'all the people that you read about in the Bible. Like even you go into different customs y'all were keeping down there in Mexico, the Aztecs. Now y'all were going off, y'all was selling, that's why the Most High had these things happen to you. Because you go into the Aztecs, y'all were sacrificing people and different things like that, worshiping the sun and worshiping birds and different gods that weren't the Most High. That's why the Most High allowed. It's on my back. That's why the Most High allowed y'all to be overtaken by the white. Same thing with us. Right over in West Africa, we were worshiping different gods and things like that. Right. That's why the Most High allowed us to be overcome and conquered by the white man. Right. But now we're out to tell you that we have to come back to the Most High. Right. Because again, this is our history book, the Bible. This shows our captivity. This shows our history. This shows the white man, why the white man was able to come and conquer us, because we were disobedient to the laws that Moses gave us. So now, as a people, we got to come back to the Most High and keep His commandments, so we can get back into the good graces of the Most High. And He's going to put us back in our own land. He's going to give us back our old language. Right? Does that make sense? All right. Somebody has something? Oh yeah. We're going to 2 13 real quick. You want to jump up here? I'm gonna let you next because I've been up here for a minute. So you gonna get some.
I'm glad you're still out here, bro. Are you from Jersey? No. Okay, I got you. Well, let's bring this out. So the Bible even details exactly how the so-called Hispanics, like really Ephraim on down, how exactly the Northern Kingdom, which in the Bible you're referred to as the Northern tribes, the Northern Kingdom. There was a timeline where it was a split between the Southern Kingdom, which is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, and you can see the commonality between these three is that they're so-called black. So the blacks had split off from, well, really the Ephraim on down, the Northern tribes, the so-called Hispanics. You guys split off from the so-called blacks. We were one nation of people, but you split off. You had your own king, and we had our own king. And over time, through process of time, you guys left from Israel, being placed in captivity to the Assyrians, and then you came over to the land of America. And the Bible tells you exactly how that happened. So let's bring this out in 2 Ezra 13.
It's the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 13, verses 40.
Right?
Those are the 10 tribes.
Those are the who?
Those are the 10 tribes.
Right, when you count it up, you got Ephraim, Manasseh, Simeon, Zebulun, Gad, Reuben, Asher, Issachar, and Naphtali. There's 9, along with another tribe known as the tribe of Dan. The tribe of Dan went off, so the Lord had mixed them amongst those tribes. So today we can't pinpoint who the tribe of Dan is, but according to the Bible, those 10 tribes, they left from the land of Israel. It's going to show you. Let's read them.
Which were carried away prisoners.
Which were what?
Which were carried away prisoners out of their own land.
Out of their where?
Out of their own land.
So this happened in 722 BC. The northern tribes, Ephraim on down, the so-called Hispanics today, and the Native Americans today,